So this is going to be a bit of a vulnerable post because I'm going to read my journal to you. My heart is beating so fast. Today, my friend came to visit. I was a little anxious and paranoid about her coming to visit me because my apartment is not the most comfortable. I have furnished enough to be comfortable just for me. So anyone coming to visit makes me a little anxious. I know it's because I'm still a little ashamed that I'm still in the same space since 2014. It's an older apartment with peeling walls and lots of things from baking and painting over the years. I've also acquired a lot of stuff. So things are everywhere. You have a lot of stuff, she said the moment she arrived. I wasn't offended by the statement. She said it looks like the place an artist would reside in. Lots of items and props. Her hands and eyes were dancing all over my apartment, rummaging through my stuff. It could have been tidier. However, I didn't start cleaning until an hour before her arrival. Over the past 2 years, I have lost many friends for a multitude of reasons. Some we had a falling out, others we grew apart, and others moved farther away. I'm not sure if I miss said friendships. Neither do I feel the need to reach out. It's primarily because given the length of time that has passed, I know the question would be, what are you doing and where are you? A part of me feels shame that I'm still where they left me. All they have moved on to getting married, starting families, owning properties. At this point, they are friends turned strangers. I'm sad that I feel this way, that I feel shame of where I am and how far I have gone. I'll rather not have that conversation. I'll rather let sleeping dogs lie. Maybe when I accomplish what I set out to do, then I'll reach out. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know yet. Where do we begin though? How do I start the conversation and apologize that I acted like a piece of shit friend because I was ashamed? That I never came to their wedding or their child's birthday or called them to wish them a happy birthday because I was ashamed of what my life had become. Maybe it will be too late then, or we could start from where we stopped. But as I write this, I do not want to message or call anyone. I only hope that it isn't too late and I do not regret it. When I remember having conversations with my sister, and every time I'm dating somebody, and I will always tell them that I don't want to date because eventually this person would have to come to where I live and they'll have to see where I live. I didn't feel at home and I didn't want anybody else to come to that space because there was so much shame attached to my place of habitation. I am really grateful that the season of shame in my life is behind me. Hopefully, I pray. And I'm happy with where I am now. But I think it's necessary that I share this part of my life or my past life with you because it's probably going to help somebody else to power through. And this is in terms of dealing with shame, the loss of friendships, and also, thankfully, growth. And not even like a quick succession in growing, it's like incremental growth and only understanding how far you've come by looking at your past. The past couple months, I've hosted friends, new friends, old friends, people, and I found myself just wanting people to come to my space and spend time with me, and me wanting to cook for them and just being around people. I was so happy that everybody was like, oh my God, your apartment is so nice. I really had like how you've done up the place. It feels so cozy. It feels so homely. And I am just really proud of what I have created because quite frankly, everything or 90% of the thing in my apartment is all second. It's all secondhand. I am really just thankful for the gift of friendship and the gift of community. And I'm so glad that I am slowly rebuilding that community that I had prior to, I don't know, maybe I went through a depressive phase. I don't know if it was depression per se, because I don't remember. Well, depression manifests in different ways. So probably it was depression because I just didn't want to be around anybody. So I'm so glad I was able to power through that. And if you are in that season of where you feel like your idea of what you thought adulthood would look like isn't materializing in the way that you dreamed of, that you hoped for, just know that that is a season in your life. And it's okay if you want to withdraw and retreat for a while. But I just want you to know that if you do have friends, genuine friends, it doesn't matter. It's so funny how I felt so anxious about my friend coming and she's there and she's just like, I just want to spend time with you. I don't care about where you live. But yeah, I just wanted to share this little journey with you because some people might be in that season in life where they're going through a depressive episode, a shameful episode, and they just want to be by themselves. And honestly, if you need to do that for some time, that's what you need to do. just going back, just go in and reflect and reconfigure. But one thing I can assure you is that a lot of the time you just need to take a faithful leap forward. Don't overthink things. You just need to say, I don't want to be here. I don't like being here. I don't like myself when I'm here. And just take that leap of faith and just move. you know, like I was seeing this guy and I just really wanted to leave my apartment because I felt claustrophobic. It felt like the weight of the house was on my chest. And I'm like, I hate it here. I hate coming from the sun and walking down into a basement. I hate it so much. And I just really wanted to move. And I was seeing this guy like, oh, why don't move everywhere? It's so expensive. Why don't you just do up the place nice? And I'm like, no, you can't convince me to stay here. I hate it. And I moved twice in a year. For someone that hadn't moved in 10 years, it's crazy how I was able to pick up and move twice in a year. I lost my job last year. I am part fully employed. I have a part-time job now. So I'm partly employed, but somehow I'm still able to pay my rent. I mean, I don't have money to like flex and stuff, but I can still pay my rent and show up for free activities. So I'm just grateful that a lot of the time it just means taking that leap of faith. And once you do that, everything just aligns and comes together. And that's where I'm going to end today. So thank you and Happy New Year. This is my first video for the year. And I'm glad you got to spend it with me. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I put like a little PS, my friend's visit was lovely. She is one of the people I genuinely enjoy having conversations with, especially spiritual and emotional conversations. Our talks tend to be deeper and more endearing, and she's genuinely a lovely soul.